I'm live, I believe. I believe I'm live here. So that's wonderful. Hold on one second, guys. Alrighty. I'm live. There's one person here. One person. You are freaking amazing. So, yeah. Welcome to the live stream here. I think there's a bit of a delay here. Alrighty. Yeah, there's a delay. So I have the preview going here. So this is kind of live streamception. So that's cool. So, if you are here, go ahead and send in questions. I know it takes a while for the things to go through. 3 people, what is up? Hello, hello. 4 people. Come on, 5. Give me 5. No, we're gonna say 6. Okay, what's up? And then we got a little live streamception going on. Look at that. Huh, this is weird. Wait a minute. So if I show you this, then it shows the camera this, and then there's another me. And then on that, it should show another me, and then it should just keep going. Let's just hold it here and see if it keeps showing. See how far we can go. Look at that. That is so cool. I didn't even think about doing that until just now. That's cool. All right. Anyway, welcome back to another live stream. This is going to be the Q&A for February, guys. Let's go ahead and ask away your questions. 16 people. Thank you guys for joining me. I know it's kind of a weird time during the day to do this. I'm still trying to pinpoint down the perfect time to do videos. I don't know. It kind of depends. Everyone who's watching this, tell me where you're from right now. Tell me, I mean, you don't have to tell me exactly where you're from or whatever, but I don't know, tell me the time zone you're in, or if you're in the United States, what state you live in, or something like that, because I'm trying to pinpoint where I should do. So Tennessee is my time zone. Chicago's an hour behind. Canada, I believe it depends on the part of Canada. Kentucky's in my time zone. New York's in my time zone. California, so you're 3 hours behind. Washington State, yeah, you're 3 hours behind, I believe. England, 11 p.m. right now in England. So, hey, at least you were able to join me for this. I appreciate that. So I'm trying to pinpoint when I should do my videos, because I don't want to do them too late or too early. I've kind of played around with different ones. Like normally, like used to, every video on my channel used to go up at 5 p.m. Always 5 p.m. Which I thought was fair, because 5 p.m. 2 p.m. in California. It's 10 p.m. in the UK, so it's not too terribly late. So 5 p.m. worked pretty well for a while. I might go back to that. I was thinking maybe earlier. If I did around 1 p.m., it would only be about 6 in the UK, but at the same time, be fairly early in the Western United States with people like in school and work and stuff. So I'm trying to pinpoint it. So if you guys have any suggestions for that, just let me know. I'm not gonna ramble on too much about it. It's 3 p.m. where I'm at. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you're yeah. So we're a little bit gotta kind of find the perfect time for everyone, because everyone's got a different time zone. Time zones are stupid sometimes, but it helps keep things like working properly. But anyway, guys, yeah, any questions you guys have, go ahead and ask away. How are you? A wonderful question. I'm doing well. How about yourself? You guys doing all right? WrestleMania 37 announced. Did they announce it? I don't know if they did or not. I haven't really been on social media too much today. I've heard it's going to be Hollywood Park in California is what I heard. 4 p.m. Eastern, so it isn't too late for the UK. Yeah, it would be going up at 10 for the UK, so that's like the earliest you could watch it. Most people aren't going to catch it as soon as it goes up. You're right. I did 3:30 the other day, and 3:30 was, for some reason, did really bad. I don't know if it's where like people are still working and in school and stuff here, and it was a Monday. I mean, Monday is not necessarily a day people are loving their lives or whatever. Or you don't watch NXT. I'm AEW guy. I mean, I don't really have time to watch both products, but you know, it's whatever. Who is your favorite wrestler? My favorite current wrestler. That's a really, really good question. I guess I would go. I can say Edge now. I guess I can say Edge. But normally, I mean, McIntyre's doing a really good job right now. Fiend, obviously. But as for like a wrestler, like there's not really too many of them in the WWE. Like I'm talking like a technical, like all-out wrestler. Like the style I used to love was like Daniel Bryan. I mean, Daniel Bryan's still wrestling. I mean, he's doing a good job. He's not in like the biggest spot in the world right now. I mean, I guess he was in the title. It just doesn't feel the same for some reason with me. Let's see here. Brandon, I'm glad you enjoyed Houston. Hey, I appreciate that. Houston was amazing. That was actually my first time ever heading out to Houston. It's the first time I've ever been to Houston. I've been to San Antonio multiple times. I believe that was my third time to San Antonio. Maybe my fourth time. I'm not sure. But Texas is always a wonderful time. Houston was a great city, and I love being there. We had a really nice place we rented, and it was like $40 a night. Really good. Everything was pretty nice out there. I didn't really have a single complaint, honestly. Do you think the Fiend and Undertaker should happen at some point? Fiend and Undertaker. So I think if they're doing it, they need to do it this year. Very latest, like next year, because like we don't want to. I don't know how much Taker's planning on wrestling. I mean, he's not getting any younger, to say the least. I mean, he had the hip replacement surgery, which helped a lot, but it's not necessarily. If WrestleMania went to Canada, would you go? WrestleMania in Canada, I would probably go. Hopefully it would be in Toronto, so it wouldn't be too much of a time difference. Which I guess Canada isn't really like a giant time difference in the whole freaking country. I think the big time difference would be if they did Mania in the UK. Tips for getting access tickets. I tried to get Orton VIP at 10:01, but they were gone. See, the thing is, they constantly keep ads. Just keep checking back. I mean, they might not put any more on for today, but they might be some for, tomorrow, next week, next month, a few months from now. It's totally random when they, actually add the VIPs. Personally, I didn't even get to try today because my rent was due today, so I had to pay my rent. So I just got home from, a giant trip as well, so I don't necessarily have a lot of blowing money, which I guess that's what the super chats for the live streams are for, guys. But Hogan VIP $1,000. What? I thought it was $200. But yeah, they'll randomly just add them. I mean, just because you can't get any doesn't mean it's sold out. It's probably not sold. I can pretty much guarantee you it's not sold out. So I wouldn't worry about selling out. Just keep checking back. I mean, if you're going after one person and you're dead set on that one person, it's kind of hard. I normally would get what I just could, get. But yeah, they'll add more. Just keep checking back. I mean, don't go crazy on. I know myself. I go crazy. Check every 20 minutes. Don't do that. Just maybe check. Morning, afternoon, nighttime, next day. Oh, they're charging $700 to $1,000 for a Hogan VIP. Hogan is not worth that. Hogan. I think, if I'm not mistaken, when they did Mania in Orlando, he was signing at his beach shop, which I'm not sure why he's not signing at his beach shop. His beach shop's in Tampa, or it's in Clearwater, same thing. I'm not sure why he's not doing a signing. If I'm not mistaken, he was signing for $100. Very most, it was $200, and it's his beach shop. So I'm not sure why he's not doing that. He might be doing that too. I don't know. Edge Access, I got tickets. Hey, you're lucky. I wanted to get an Edge Access ticket. I mean, to be fair, I've already met Edge. I met Edge for $50. Literally, I met Edge for $50. That's whose signature that one is right there. I don't know if it's in shot. Yeah, it's in shot. That's Edge's signature. Everyone likes to beat me up over getting the sign, but, Edge is one of my first wrestlers I met, and I'm like, oh, God, I don't know what to get signed. I don't have anything. In hindsight, I probably should have just got my big gold signed. I don't know if I can show it. That title right there. Oh. There. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to link up the finger with where the camera is angled. What do you think about the Edge comeback to WWE? Hey, it's wonderful. Edge come back to WWE. I'm loving it. I think he's going to be gone maybe until a few weeks before Mania. They're going to bring him back and they'll start the program back up. I think it's just kind of like a storyline, obviously, to do some kind of injury storyline to keep him off till around Mania time. So yeah, guys, welcome to the live stream. This one, I believe I will be able to, I'm going to have to keep the clock going here so I can see what time it is. I probably can go for 15 more minutes. So if you guys want to send anything in, if you guys want to send in some super chats, which are much appreciated. If you don't know what super chats are, they're like donations. It's like the little dollar sign thing in the chat. I mean, obviously you don't have to. It's just a way to support the channel and help me, set up more stuff for WrestleMania and have a really good WrestleMania vlog week and all of that, and help support upgrades and stuff like that. I appreciate that. Then of course there is SeatGeek, and there is my merchandise store, of course. So yeah. Let's see here. Where are we going? I'm going to Access probably. Okay, hopefully I'll see you there. And that's the thing. WrestleMania week, or any show ever. If you guys see me, say what's up. I met a bunch of you guys in Texas, which I I loved meeting all of you in Texas. I met probably 30 people in Texas. I mean, it was crazy. I had a wonderful time out there, and I can't thank you guys enough. But if you guys ever see me at shows, definitely come on and say hello to me. Hey, Brandon, I just subscribed yesterday. What do you think? Hey, I appreciate that a bunch. If you're really new to the channel, I don't know what you subscribed for. I'm guessing it was probably for one of the Rumble vlogs. Definitely go check out my other vlogs. Like, I've been all over the place. I collect these pay-per-view chairs because I usually set floor for pay-per-views. I just couldn't for the Rumble. I mean, I have a bunch of these pay-per-view chairs here. This is just a few of them. I have over 20 of them. I think I've been to over 20 pay-per-views. Check out all the vlogs. Like, I went to No Mercy in California. I mean, I can look at the chair and tell you. I've been to WrestleMania 33. There's vlogs for everything. So just go to the main, I guess the main channel page and go to playlists, and you can see all the vlogs. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. That will definitely go towards you know, the Mania trip or upgrading gear or something like that. Like, it always goes back in, but I appreciate that. Did you meet some AEW wrestlers? I don't think I've met any of the AEW wrestlers since they've been in AEW. But I have met. Who have I met? I met Adam Page. I met Cody. God, Young Bucks. I mean, you just have to go down the list. I think it was during the No Mercy 2017. Yes, 2017 trip when I went all the way out there. Before No Mercy, I went to Ring of Honor, and a bunch of those guys were signing. They're in AEW now, but they weren't. I mean, AEW wasn't even I don't know if they had the idea then, but no one knew about it then. Double or Nothing tickets are on sale soon. So what's the deal with Double or Nothing? I haven't heard much about it. Is it in Vegas again? Is it in May? Like, what's the deal? Someone give me some information about that. Hey, Brandon, how much money do you get doing YouTube? Okay, this is something I have to stress to a lot of people. I mean, I'm messing people out in Texas who were, like, asking for advice about YouTube and stuff like that. Don't get into it for the money, because it's not going to happen. Like, yeah, you can do good sometimes, but other times you're not. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I wouldn't do it just for the money. You have to do it because you have a passion for it and you love it and you just love doing it, and that's that. Because some months, like before, you know, I've been killing it. I've done, you know, I was doing reaction videos getting, you know, hundreds of thousands of views. I was doing news videos getting hundreds of thousands of views. I think at one point I was getting way over 1 million views every month, which, you know, that leveled out to getting compensated pretty well. But at this point, wrestling is kind of on a downswing right now. I mean, things are starting to look up now that it's WrestleMania season. I mean, we're getting close to WrestleMania season. It's only February. WrestleMania is not till April. But things are starting to look up. But like a few years ago when wrestling was good and like all kinds of crazy stuff was happening, like Goldberg was returning to wrestling, Lesnar was coming back into the WWE, like all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, John Cena was still there. I mean, it was a different world back then. I was doing really good. Like, I got hundreds of thousands of views per video, and I got, you know, pretty good money. But at this point, you know, I'm here on stream and being like, hey, super chats if you guys want to help support the vlogs or whatever, because most of the stuff's coming out of my pocket. I'm not really getting the vlogs really paid for at this point yet, again, but I did take a few years off, so things are slowed down. But as for money, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, right now I get a few $100 a month. Before, I could maybe get a few thousand, but I'm just getting a few $100 a month right now. But definitely keep hustling on YouTube, and things can grow. I mean, I took a few years off, so that kind of explains half of it, and the other half is, you know, just wrestling's on a downswing right now. But hopefully things are looking up here pretty soon. I want to have better content. I want to do different kinds of videos. I'm thinking about doing other kinds of reaction videos, because reaction videos just seem to be what people want to watch right now the most for some reason. I don't know why. It used to be news, but so like every wrestling channel right now is doing news. So like there's not really a market anymore for it. I just gotta figure, that's kind of a thing. You gotta figure out what the market is for. What is everyone doing? Everyone's doing news, so don't do news. I mean, I love doing news for you guys. At this point, I'm still gonna do it. But if it gets to a point where it's not worth it, it's just like, okay, I'm just wasting a video on this when like 6 other channels have already said the exact same thing I am saying. Hey, Undisputed Era, I appreciate the super chat. Is there time to ask questions when meeting wrestlers at Access? I'm an aspiring wrestler. Oh yeah. So if you meet a wrestler at Access, yeah, just ask them. I mean, they're there. You gotta know the wrestler though. No one's gonna be like mean or anything because it's freaking Access. They're getting paid to be nice. Most wrestlers, when they're getting paid, they're nice unless they're really. I don't know. It's stupid. Like if you meet a wrestler in an airport, they probably could not be as nice as if you're meeting them at a meet and greet. But yeah, if you're meeting a wrestler, I mean, obviously, if it's one of your first wrestlers you're meeting, you're gonna be a little bit nervous. I mean, God knows I was shaking the first time I ever met a wrestler because you put them on this pedestal like they're freaking like a god or something. But once you start meeting more wrestlers, you get more comfortable and you're able to have just conversations, just kind of relax and see them eye to eye, just as like a regular person who does this for a living, and it's very cool. So I didn't really get comfortable, I think, until I met over like 20 wrestlers. But yeah, if you guys want to, if you want to ask a wrestler question, go ahead. Don't be nervous. They're there to have a conversation. Ask. They prefer. I'm sure if you would have some type of conversation instead of them just meeting like 1,000 people and just being like, "Hey, how you doing? Photo. Nice to meet you. Bye." If you actually like bring in a conversation, I'm sure they would love that more than just just like all right, thanks, man, bye. Which that's kind of how most people are. Why did Edge come back to the WWE? He didn't want to retire when he retired. I mean, he has a lot of steam left in him. He wants to come back. He can still wrestle really good. It's not like a situation where it's like, all right, dude, what are you doing here? I get this was your life, but it gets to a point where you're so old you got to hang up the boots. It's not safe to do it anymore. You can't protect your opponents. The matches aren't up to the caliber that they used to be. Go out on top, don't water down or whatever. Edge is not nowhere close to that point. Edge is still on fire. He's still doing freaking amazing. We don't have to worry about a freaking thing with that. Edge is gonna do. Edge is wonderful. He has a lot of steam left in him. So I think Edge just didn't want to end his career when he had to end it, unfortunately, and he got second opinions, and he's like, oh, it might be possible. And then it's just kind of like a Daniel Bryan type situation. So apparently he was talking to AEW before he was even talking to WWE about a return. Apparently it was the same amount of money. I think AEW was just offering like $3 million for a 1-year contract, and then WWE stepped up and be like, okay, they're paying you $3 million. All right, let's go ahead and sign you to a 3-year contract, $3 million every year, so it's a $9 million contract. And he's like, oh, well, WWE is where I wanted to go anyway. I mean, this is where I ended. This is where my whole career was. Yeah, WWE, sign. So that's what happened. If you could join any team, WWE, AEW, which team? What do you mean team? You mean like work for a company, or are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about a tag team. Oh, okay, guys. So sorry, I got confused for a minute. Obviously it'd be cool to be in the Shield or whatever. Just replace Rollins because Rollins. Everyone knows I'm not particularly fond of Seth Rollins. But yeah, I would probably say Shield. I mean, DX obviously would be really cool. Yeah. If I had to choose just one, I guess DX is like the most legendary faction in WWE history, so I would probably go with D-Generation X. So yeah. Brandon, here's a question. Would you think AEW versus WWE at Survivor Series would be a good? I mean, if they would do it, it would be freaking phenomenal, but I don't think they're actually going to do it, so, it's kind of stupid, but Vince doesn't want to work with other companies. I think they've tried to work with, they've worked with stuff to get, like, footage for, like, WWE Network specials and stuff from other companies, but as far as, like, putting them on a show and being like, hey, this is AEW, they're like, no. The way Vince thinks, let me get my puppet. I gotta have my puppet. All right, so the way this guy thinks is AEW, it doesn't exist. Yeah, so AEW doesn't exist as far as Vince. I gotta do something kind of serious with this freaking thing. I didn't spend $30 on this thing for nothing. But as far as Vince is concerned, AEW doesn't even like exist, and WWE is the only company, the only wrestling source in the entire world as far as Vince is concerned. Yeah, I spent $30 on this freaking thing. I mean, it's pretty cool. I gotta do some kind of thing. This is my favorite noise I can make. What do you think about Lacey Evans' amazing work right now? Yeah, Lacey is killing it right now. I'm very proud of her. I actually saw her in NXT. I believe it's... Honestly, I don't know if that vlog's up. There's a few vlogs that have been taken down for copyright. Sometimes they get on my butt for showing too much of the show, and I have to go in and take out some of the footage and then email them, then they put the video back up. But I actually saw Lacey when she was in NXT, like one of her first ever matches. And to see her going from NXT to having this totally different gimmick. to like changing her gimmick, reinventing herself, debuting on the main roster, and to actually be in a title match at the Royal Rumble was freaking crazy. To kind of see the evolution personally live, like seeing her wrestle and seeing the evolution all the way up. That's a really cool thing to see, and I cannot say how proud I am of Lacey Evans. She's doing a wonderful job. Where's my Huskus the pig? WrestleMania 36 Dream Match. I want Undertaker to have a match. Honestly, there's been so much talk about Undertaker retiring. I don't know. I mean, they were talking WrestleMania 25, he was retiring, and then it was 27, 28. All right, he's going to retire 30. 30, lost the streak, and it's like, yeah, he's over. Thank you, Taker, all of that. 31, 32, 33. Now we're at 30. Wait, what do we have? 34. I don't know what year I'm in. 34, 35. I can't believe we're already at 35. Or 36. 36. Holy crap. I lose track. Like, I can't even believe, just because these past few years have been such a blur for me. I don't even know what year I'm in right now, but holy crap. We're already at WrestleMania 30. I remember WrestleMania 25. What the hell? I feel so old, guys. I feel so old. I can't even remember what. Holy crap. Can't believe it's been that long. I mean, it's been freaking. That's crazy. Brandon, I would donate $500 if you throw Huskus at the wall, other side of the camera. I mean, I'll throw him, but I mean, I don't want you to donate that much money, even if you are serious. But Huskus is only $20. I'll throw him, but yeah, these guys are cute. I mean, they look good on the shelf or whatever. I know the dog wants to eat them, but yeah, I mean, they're cool. They don't exactly look even anywhere close. Like his short little legs, though. They don't look anywhere close to the Bray Wyatt, like, Super Firefly Funhouse. Alright, guys, so we're going to be live for another, let's give it another 10 minutes. We'll go to 30-minute live stream. 30-minute live stream, so go ahead and ask your questions away, and I'm going to put these guys up, because these guys are so distracting to me. The Fiend would love those, right? The meanest wrestler you've ever met. So I've told the story, and I'm just gonna like summarize all my answers from now on because I want to get through everybody, and we only have about 8 more minutes left on this live stream, so or 9 more minutes. Meanest wrestler I've met. I've never really met a mean wrestler. I mean, Rude is another level. Seth Rollins, Ric Flair. I mean, Ric Flair didn't really care. He's like, well, where do you want me to sign? He didn't really want to talk. He didn't want to do nothing like that. Seth Rollins, it was the day before SummerSlam, before his Universal Championship match, the first ever Universal Championship match ever. I met him, it was it was like a few months after he came back from his injury, and I was like the biggest Seth Rollins. Asked him, if he feels good, if he has any like discomfort or anything with injury, and then he was just like, gave me some kind of smarky, reply, and I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. Meanest wrestler I've met is Sasha Banks. A lot of people have told me that about Sasha. I met Sasha. She was very cool. Then again, I was kind of joking with her. I'm like, hey, why don't you just draw a little mustache and show it for me? Can you do it? And she got a kick out of it. She laughed and all that. So, I mean, she was nice when I met her, but, I'm not just, I mean, people do get weird with Sasha. I've noticed they bring her, like, flowers and stuff, and it's kind of like, Dad, take a step back. You're just a wrestling fan. But, yeah, guys, if you guys have any more questions, go ahead and send them through. How are you, Brandon? I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself? You guys doing all right out there? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best time for the video schedule, just to keep you guys posted with what I haven't met John Morrison. I have not met John Morrison yet, actually. As far as the video schedule, Mondays are kind of up in the air what I'm doing. Tuesdays, W News. Wednesday, every Wednesday's going to be a live stream just like this one. Thursday, W News. Friday, I believe, is going to be Top 5 Fridays. Saturday, I might start doing some reaction videos on Saturdays, just reacting to kind of wrestling videos on the internet, if that's something you guys be into. Sundays, I'm still deciding. I'm still deciding everything. The only thing that you guys really need to know that's set in stone, live streams every Wednesdays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays are W News, and the others kind of, I don't want to say it's up in the air, like I don't have any ideas or whatever, just kind of like every Sunday, every Friday, Monday. It might be something different. It might not be like to do with a series or whatever. what do you use to edit your videos and streams and vlogs? So I don't edit my streams in any way because it's kind of hard to do that when I have to be in front of the camera. I can't like be behind the camera editing it and be in front at the same time. So what I use for my normal videos is Final Cut Pro for the Mac. I know most people probably have Windows, they don't have Mac. Just Mac something I personally like better than Windows because I've been through 5 like Windows laptops and just they're junk. And I've only had one Mac in my entire life. I bought this Mac I think 5-6 years ago, still working as good as the day I bought it. So no complaints are there. You could if you cloned yourself. Well, I have cloned myself for a video. I don't know if you guys remember that. There was two Brandons. I had an evil defective clone. If you guys remember that, I don't know if you do. I mean, when was that? I think that was like 2015. This was freaking 5 years ago. How old am I? Jesus. So I'm only 20, but I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. So yeah, that's crazy to think. But I'm still young, so I got a lot of fire. I'm not going anywhere, guys. I got a lot of video ideas, a lot of stuff to do here on YouTube. Where is John Cena Fan Age 11? He's out there somewhere, I'm sure. I don't think he's dead yet, unfortunately. So he might make an appearance back on the channel sometime. I believe. I mean, he has been in this new studio, unfortunately, once. He was in the new unboxing, the W Shop unboxing. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. But he was in it for a few seconds, freaking loser. But yeah, he might make a big return to the channel. That's something people are wanting really bad. Meanest I met was Tucker from Heavy Machinery. All right, you got to tell me the story. What happened there? What happened with Tucker from Heavy Machinery? Just a little rude, or what happened? Did you get a Royal Rumble chair? I did not set floors, so I did not get a Royal Rumble chair. I could always buy one after, like on eBay or something. I just personally, I don't really care that much about having the chair. I mean, I think I broke the streak at, I mean, I guess technically Clash of Champions, but I did get a Clash of Champions chair because they sold them at the merch stand. They didn't sell the Rumble chairs at the, they didn't sell the Rumble chairs at the Rumble merch stand, but yeah. Anyway, I didn't get a chair. I mean, I kind of broke the streak of not getting a chair. That I might have to order one. I don't know. I mean, it sucks doing that, but Rumble floor is like $700. I just couldn't afford to do it at the time. But with these super chats, might be able to. Thanks for the next super chat, Undisputed Era, $2. Was Orton nice at Access, and is security rude? Security is very rude at Access, very rude. So you're kind of on your own with security. They're not there to help you. They're not really there to help the wrestlers. The wrestlers hate the security too. Like a lot of times you can see the wrestlers just tell the security just to shut the hell up because they just get so annoying. They take their jobs way too seriously. But as for meeting Randy Orton, he was extremely nice when I met him. I mean, I don't have no complaints. I met Orton. He was actually vaping some kind of grape smell. I mean, it smelled like grapes, so I'm guessing it's grape flavored. He was vaping inside of Access. I guess the rules don't apply to him because he's Randy Orton. But when I met him, he was. I mean, I know a lot of people. I'm sorry to go all over the place here, but a lot of people have like horror stories about meeting Orton. So I was nervous myself about meeting Orton. I go up to him. I mean, I was respectful like I always am. And he was very nice to me. He asked me how I was doing, if I was excited for the weekend, what matches I was excited for, and all that good stuff. We had a little conversation. Randy Orton was a very pleasant person to meet. So I don't have a complaint there about Randy Orton. No horror story from me about, yeah. Was he blowing fat clouds? No, he just had like one of the little teeny tiny ones, like little, so small, like the size of like a thumb drive. I guess just to get him through the BS. I don't know. What do you think of the new The Bump show? I actually haven't seen it. Is it on the network or is it a YouTube show? Or, I mean, I think I've seen clips from it. I haven't actually watched the show in the entirety, so I want to check that out. Do you think WWE is moving in the right direction? I mean, I can't really answer that. I mean, they just fired their 2 co-presidents that have been with WWE for over 10 years. The Bump's on YouTube. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Fat clouds or no clouds at all. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert, but yeah, it was obvious. I mean, it was obvious what he was doing. You could see it, but it like disappeared in like a second. Anyway, where was I? What was I even talking about? WWE moving in the right direction, I believe. I mean, they just fired their 2 co-presidents. Their stock dropped 25%. Wonderful time to buy WWE stock if you expect it to bounce back, which I do. But I don't know if they are or not. I mean, the Saudi deal and everything else, it's kind of a mess, so we'll just have to wait and see on that. But yeah, guys, we're going to be live for 2 more minutes. So 2 more minutes here. Have you ever met Vince McMahon? I wish I met Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, I'd like to meet him. I meet him with my puppet. Is that weird? That's probably pretty freaking weird. bro, you're going to WrestleMania. Yes, I am going to WrestleMania. I'm going to WrestleMania. I do not have tickets for anything yet because I'm trying to save my money up because I just get back from a Royal Rumble trip. So I'm kind of a little bit on the show budget, like $0. I mean, you guys have supported. I believe we got $10 here, so $10. What goes in the show budget? I don't know why I can give her $10 for the shows, but maybe I can get a down payment on an access ticket or something. I mean, I do appreciate it. I don't want to seem ungrateful or anything. I really do appreciate that. Like you guys, I don't expect you guys to send anything. $10 is a huge deal. It does help out a lot. Like $10 doesn't seem like a lot, but when I do the streams every Wednesday and you guys can send in a little bit, it does actually help and add up. I got section 210, bro. I don't know if it'll be an obstructed view. If your ticket says obstructed view, you kind of have to look at the section. If you're like right where the Titantron is sometimes, but my tickets for Rumble actually said obstructed view on them, possible. They were $50 each, I believe. I mean, normally I get them for half price. They were $100 each, but mine said that there was no obstruction. I could see wonderful. Those were freaking phenomenal seats and a lot better than I thought I would get for that price. So I wouldn't necessarily go off of what the ticket says if it's going to be if you're going to be obstructed or it's going to be a terrible seat or whatever. Just kind of use your best judgment. I mean, if it's like right behind the Titantron, then it's probably going to be pretty bad. But if it's on the sides where it's possible it can be obstructed, if you look at the map and know where your seat number is, like if your seat number is on the far side away from the Titantron, you're probably safe. Probably won't have to worry about it. But are you excited to see the Sonic movie? I haven't heard about it. I've been living under a rock. I'm sorry. Are you going to buy any new titles soon? I mean, I would like to get the 24/7 championship. I would like to finally get a Universal Championship. Obviously, I would like the Fiend belt, but no one's getting the Fiend belt for that price. I mean, I don't know. Personally, I would rather, at this point, spend the money I get off YouTube to go to shows and do more vlogs for you guys instead of just getting a title. I mean, if I got a title, yes, I could do a W Shop unboxing. Yes, I could do a review on it, but I think you guys would rather see like another vlog trip than an unboxing of a title. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys though. Why do pre-sales last till Thursday if they're not refilling the VIPs? They should refill them. I mean, they could say they're sold out as much as they want, but they're not sold out. This is in New York City. They're going to have the VIPs for probably... I mean, I remember WrestleMania 33, which was in Orlando, so it was only an hour away from Tampa, so it's pretty much the same area. I remember they had VIPs literally the day before the sessions, like the day before Access, they still had VIPs available. So I wouldn't worry about it. And WWE was much more like on fire and like good back then than it is now. So I'm pretty sure they'll have it. Just don't worry. The Fiend belt, just the replica is $439. It's tempting. I wish I had $439 to spend on a belt, but I don't. What's your favorite WrestleMania stage ever? The WrestleMania 29 one was really cool. I'd probably go with that. They like built like the New York City skyline like on the stage. It was really cool. Any news for Jeff Hardy? I don't have anything for Jeff Hardy. Last thing I heard, I mean, he's not injured anymore. Last thing I heard, he was battling his DUI stuff in court. I think he beat it, but WWE, they're not necessarily wanting him to return right now. There's a lot of time left on his contract. It's not going to like start, the clock on his contract's not going to start rolling again until he returns. Matt Hardy's probably going to be out of the company. Jeff Hardy's probably going to be stuck for like another 6 months with the company. So we'll just have to wait and see. Brandon, did you get any WrestleMania Access tickets? I did not get any WrestleMania Access tickets because I just got back from Texas. I don't have like a lot of money to be blowing on tickets right now. I mean, I wish I did, but hopefully we can make some good money here on YouTube, get some good views going through, and get some access so I can do vlogs of meeting wrestlers for you guys and stuff like that. Just make sure you guys come to the channel and watch every video because it does help out. I'm going to be doing new series, I think this month. I'm going to be starting up, and I believe 37 people, 38 people, you guys will know, I believe here in a few weeks the room tour will be happening. So room tour is happening. Bye, Brandon. Please acknowledge my existence. Hey, thank you for watching the video. I really do appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for watching. Make sure you come back every day and check out all the new videos, but I appreciate you and every single one of you watching this video. You've grown so much. Yeah, that's the thing about doing YouTube. I've done this YouTube channel since I was like 10 or 11 years old. And you guys kind of, if you guys have stuck around for so long, I mean, you guys can go back and watch it. You guys can see me like grow up throughout the videos. Like I started when I was like 10 or 11 years old. I'm 20 years old now. You guys have seen me kind of grow up. I mean, I don't want to grow up. I want to stay, you know, just the way I've always been on YouTube, but it happens, it happens. I mean, I got the the fuzzy face going on. I mean, some people like it, some people don't. I don't want to have a whole conversation about my facial hair or whatever, but a lot of people are just blown away when they haven't seen a video in a few years and they come back and I'm like, hey, what the hell are you not watching my videos for a few years for? But I appreciate anybody who's ever watched a single video of mine. But do you think the XFL will fail? XFL, I don't know. I'm not hopeful. I think it's a terrible idea. But we'll just have to wait and see. So, guys, it's going to be 2 more minutes. I know I said 2 minutes like 5 minutes ago, but literally 2 minutes. I have to go to work and keep my lights on and stuff like that. I mean, maybe one day I can dream. Maybe one day I can just do YouTube full time and not have to worry about working another job. Or maybe I can do YouTube and I can have like my own videography business or something. I don't know. That's something I'm working towards, or maybe my own wrestling news website or something. Those are things I'm working towards. It's just hard to find time for everything, but I'll probably have more time here soon to work on those kinds of things. Boo-hoo, I'm about to get off in less than 30 minutes. Yeah, I wish I could stay, but I gotta go to work, guys. So 2 more minutes, guys. If you guys want to send in any more super chats to support the channel, if you guys want to go to the merchandise store or anything like that, I appreciate that. If you guys want to discuss things for a few more minutes, I appreciate that as well. Have you ever met a wrestler who seemed more nervous than you? Huh. I have met wrestlers, not WWE wrestlers, I've met indie wrestlers who knew who I was going in. And these indie wrestlers, they wrestle for a few hundred people. And, they see my channel with like 80,000 subscribers. And they're like, hey, I'll put you in my vlog or whatever. And I go meet these indie wrestlers and you can tell they're like really, really nervous. And like it's the roles are kind of flipped. Normally when a fan meets a wrestler, the wrestler's on the pedestal. But that time the fan was on the pedestal. It was kind of different, kind of cool. But indie wrestlers, I don't think a WWE wrestler I've ever nervous. Because, WWE wrestlers, they meet so many people. They get so used to it. And they don't really get nervous or anything like that anymore. Are you coming back to GTS soon? I would love to come back to work with Grim, but the thing is, I have a job. I got to pay for the place I live. I got to keep my lights on and stuff like that. Grim lives 8-9 hours away, so I mean, I would love to, but at the same time, I got to pay bills. So if I'm doing good with, I can do videos with him and make the money back that I lose with the videos, then maybe that would work. But I think we're gonna have to hustle here on YouTube a little bit more before I can work with Grim again. But we'll have to wait and see on that. Let's see here. What was the weirdest fan experience? I don't want to out any fans because I don't know who's watching and who's not. But I have had some weird stuff happen. People have tried to pick. I don't know. People have tried to do things with me after the shows. Let's just leave it as that. I mean, it's not a weird thing to do that. Just requests can get kind of weird. I mean, I want to make you guys happy however I can, but when it's after a show, it's freaking midnight. I gotta leave at 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever. It's not really ideal to do something like that. Do you ever troll wrestlers at meet and greets? Do you ever troll mess? I mean, it depends. Troll wrestler. I've never trolled wrestlers unless it's a wrestler I've met like 3 times and I know them or whatever. I don't think I've ever really trolled a wrestler, but that'd probably be a fun video. You subscribe to WWE Fan Talk Show? Yes, I do subscribe to WWE Fan Talk Show. He does really good videos, very similar content to mine. I love his content. He likes my content, so we might want to talk about doing a collab. I don't know if he's watching or not, if he'll see this video, but we might do a collab if people would be into that. I don't know. But yeah, he does very similar content to mine. When I first discovered his channel, I'm like, wait, is this my channel or is this his channel? He's doing a really good job. I mean, he has I think he has more replica belts than I do, which is really cool. I mean, it'd be very cool to do a video. I don't know. I think he lives in California, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure where he lives though. Okay, guys, so we're going to do 30 more seconds. 30 seconds. If you guys have anything, go ahead and release the questions. Bye. Oh, bye. Thanks for watching. Will you come back to San Antonio? I will be back in San Antonio. I've been there, I think, 3 or 4 times. I always love coming to San Antonio. I don't necessarily know when it's going to be, but I will be coming back to San Antonio. Why do you bring your dog everywhere with you? Well, it's not my dog. It's Michelle's dog. Michelle has a service dog because she's disabled. He's trained to help with her disability, so just leave it at that. Cameras will be between 110 and 111. I'll be setting 210. I don't know if the cameras will get... Yeah, no, their cameras are not that big. I wouldn't worry about that. Whataburger sucks. Right. Now, I know you're the guy who wants to compare In-N-Out and Whataburger. I mean, it's whatever. They're both good. Let's just leave it at that. We don't have to... we can compare them some other time. But WrestleMania coming to Dallas. Is WrestleMania coming to Dallas? I don't know. The last thing I heard was supposed to be in Cali. Super Chat, Undisputed Era. I appreciate that. Access, let's have a match in the Elimination Chamber. Hey, we should do that. We should do that, definitely. I would love to do some fun stuff at Access, have some fun vlogs and stuff like that. I don't necessarily know what I'm doing. I'll keep you guys posted. I guess it kind of depends on financial stuff, money and stuff. But if you guys keep sending in amazing Super Chats and support the channel, getting the merch, using my SeatGeek code for your tickets for Mania and stuff like that, it will definitely help out and have me doing more things at WrestleMania week. So yeah, guys, I guess that's basically going to be it. So thanks for watching this live stream. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give this video a like. Brand new to the channel, obviously make sure to subscribe. I pretty much promoted the hell out of everything. I mean, there's the merchandise store, cool Brandon Hodge t-shirts, the SeatGeek. Use the code Hodge, saves you 20 bucks on SeatGeek, first time orders only. If you use SeatGeek before, just make a new account and use my code anyway, hack. So thanks for watching, guys. I am Brandon Hodge, and this has been a 40-minute live stream. Never thought I'd do this, but this has been an absolute pleasure to be here for this long with you guys, and thanks for watching. I am Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.